Dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, "It's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt." Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero in at the 2 spot. And for the Suns, Devin Booker out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Moore in at the small forward. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Pass to Olynyk. Butler in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Passes to Adebayo. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Miami with the ball. Now here's Dragic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Now here's Moore. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Al Paul. Last game he had 13. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Hero. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good from Hero. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's the pass to Hero. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You can hear the impact that dunk just had on this arena. Butler making his presence felt.
So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 2.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Yes, that goes in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass to Hero. He dishes it to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota, maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Now, here's Butler, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the shot's good from Crowder.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
The Heat have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Passes it to Hero. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Down low. Hero, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Miami trailing. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
And here are the Suns now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. 2 teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
The Heat have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ball against Dragic. The pass to Hero. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Crowder. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Over Dragic. No good off the front iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Dragic from outside. A Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here they go. Kicks it to Butler. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Paul. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Dragic. Olynyk trying to break loose and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Over in the corner, Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Booker. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Paul. And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Olynyk. Iguodala comes in for Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And first timeout of the game called for Phoenix.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Bradley's checked in for Tyler Hero. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Heat on D. Here's Galloway. From deep. Bridges shot. Good. And the Suns lead by 1.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Pass to Achua. Shoots from 8. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Galloway, the pass to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Robinson. Johnson inside. Robinson on him. Johnson kicks to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Bradley. Bridges misses. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. None, that's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Galloway, the pass to Kaminsky. Now here's Saric. He's covered closely. The dish to Bridges. Shoots over Achua. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 5 points so far. And here's Bradley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded by Kaminsky. The 3 from Bradley. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Galloway. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Galloway just so creative with his ability to get shots off. Not many can pull off that floater.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the paint. Here's Sharch. Miami grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bradley, no one around him. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, I love how self-assured Avery Bradley has become. On the catch and shoot, there's no hesitation.
To the middle. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Kaminsky. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sharch. The shot from the low post is good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now, here's Nunn. Now, Iguodala. Some solid defense from Sharch. Here's Bridges. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. And it's blocked.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
Here's Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Right wing. Here's Nunn. Hits the three-point bomb. Nunn's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Here's Galloway. Defended by Nunn. The feed to Kaminsky. The turnaround Jay. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Kendrick Nunn out there with Bradley. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Robinson. And it's Achua in at the center position. The Suns shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. The Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know, it's amazing. Galloway completely unheralded before catching on with the Knicks. This is the guy who was the first ever call-up from their D-League affiliate, and he's showing he belongs.
Now, here's Nunn. Iguodala, right side. Adebayo down low. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Adebayo's got 6.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
The Suns leading. Here's Galloway. Moore finds Saric. Back to Moore. His first shot coming late. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Moore with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Galloway. Here's Kaminsky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Phoenix, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Devin Booker comes in for Johnson. And Paul's subbed in for Langston Galloway. And then for Miami, Olynyk comes in for Achua. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Nunn passes to Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first free throw is good.
So from the 30th pick in the 2011 draft to one of the elite two-way players in the game, think about every step along the way with the work required by Jimmy Butler. Special stuff.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And so Butler nails both of them. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Passes it to Crowder. Ball against Dragic. To the inside. Moore with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Crowder against Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Bucket is good. Adebayo's got 8.
And tremendous fundamentals from Dragic, running the pick and roll to perfection.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Booker kicks to Moore. Ayton with it. Butler covering. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. A drive by Booker. And it's in there.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Paul outside. Booker inside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
And here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. Makes it off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Olynyk.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career. He demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Now here's Dragic. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Booker from the arc. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker looking around. Ayton trying to break free. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. That puts them in the lead. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul with the ball. Phoenix calls timeout.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Well, you look at Adebayo. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Shots good by Hero.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker jacks up a three, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Rockets the pass to Butler. Pass to Hero. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hero rejected by Booker. And the wide open shot from Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Butler against Moore. Here's Hero. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Miami. Shot from the inbound. No good on the shot. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 4. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Butler. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Crowder against Adebayo. Crowder dishes to Booker. Five on the clock. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No good off the back of the rim. The Suns shooting just 39% in their second quarter. Crowder the pass to Paul. And the shot goes in. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Nunn. 5 points in the game. Here's Robinson. Bridges with the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Saric has the open look. Offline with his 3. The Heat trail by 6. Bradley drives in. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Heat have been at their finest form. at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
The remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time. Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
There's Galloway. Sharch looking around. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Now Johnson. From deep. Rebound by Iguodala, but they'll get another chance. The Heat trail by 3. The second chance effort. Bradley can't get it to go.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Bridges. Off target from outside. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
The Suns shooting 43% from the floor. Sharch outside. Iguodala with the steal. Nunn passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And here are the Suns now. Sharch outside. He kicks to Galloway. Kaminsky, the pass to Galloway. Over Nunn. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The dunk by Achua.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Miami. Sharch outside. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 5 to end the cold streak. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
.46 seconds left now here in the second. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nunn passes to Bradley. Tipped away. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Plenty of space. Another miss by Johnson.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third-grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, they should have a lot of room on the perimeter in the second half because they've already have a lot of points in the paint. And the D will have no choice but to collapse and try to put it in on that end. So, if you want to use the three-point shot more, they'll have the space to do it.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Suns trail by 5. Jay Crowder out there with Etuan Moore. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Ayton. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. Here's Dragic. Pass to Hero. Takes the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Ball against Dragic. Dishes to Butler. Back to Dragic. Floats it up to Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, can we remember the guy's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. From the baseline. Paul can't get it to go. Miami leading by 5. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Hero, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Crowder, good. A nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Butler kicks to Olynyk for the 3. And the rejection by Ayton.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. 3-point lead. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Passes it to Adebayo. Dragic against Crowder. 5 to shoot. No good from Dragic. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Paul dishes to Booker. Goes up the baseline, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Timeout called, the Heat. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Paul. He's got 6. He dishes it to Moore. It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
The development of the elite offensive skill set by Jimmy Butler is a thing of beauty.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Paul outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Olynyk after the Suns pick up 2. Good on the shot. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Moore. Poked away. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Rejected by Booker. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's Dragic. Adebayo with the elbow. Double team on Adebayo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Suns trail by 5. Moore with it. Paul outside.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Good work there as it goes. Butler's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the pass to Booker. Moore in the corner, fires the 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Now here's Butler. He's got 22. Floats it up for Adebayo. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ball's knocked loose. A shot by Crowder, no good. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Paul. Then for the Heat, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Kaminsky. Pass to Johnson. Kicks to Bridges. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. For 3, but they recover it. That one doesn't go. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 9th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. The first one falls. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The Heat leading by 8. Now, Nunn. 5 points in the game. Adebayo finds Iguodala. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
We know Andre Iguodala has proven himself a capable three-point shooter. You've got to show him a measure of respect.
And the Suns making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Saric outside. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. Over Robinson. That one rolling around and rims out.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Passes it to Iguodala. Here's Nunn. Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson against Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Kaminsky's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And here's Nunn. He's got 5. Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Galloway, defended by Nunn. Here's the floater. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Butler. Floats it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Suns trail by 12. Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. Now the dish to Šarić. And there it is for him.
This is a shot Dario Šarić can make in his sleep. Give him the mid-range, he'll knock it down.
Outside Butler. Outside Robinson. There's the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Galloway. He has 5. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Here's Galloway. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Adebayo. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. Butler passes to Iguodala. Shoots over Bridges. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Then for the Heat, Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Avery Bradley in for Butler. None against Booker. Shoots over Achua. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Devin Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Šarić.
When you look at the frame of Andre Iguodala, you know this guy is unafraid of contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Šarić outside. Johnson outside. Booker with it. He's got 17. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Kaminsky. Off target from 3-point range. Miami leading by 13. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Inside. Here's Nunn. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nunn's got 7 points.
That's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Suns now. 17-point game. Here's Booker. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Iguodala wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And there's Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
And so it's the Miami Heat riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Heat leading by 15. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Achua. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Bradley. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Now here's Olynyk. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Paul, following the three by Miami that went in. Booker in the post, guarded by Bradley. And that one hits back iron. And Miami shooting straight 49% from the field.
Well, Bradley is remarkable at taking it to the rack. He just uses exceptional speed, Avery, and that athleticism to pick up these fouls.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Etuan Moore comes in for Šarić. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Outside Bradley. Adebayo passes to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. Suns trail by 19. Paul outside. Booker against Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
First free throw is good.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Both free throws good from Booker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Hero. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Crowder. To the left side wing. Paul finds Moore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dragic against Paul. Dragic, the pass to Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Booker against Bradley. Paul for 3. That shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Now here's Dragic. Back to Bradley. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
From deep, Moore. And the Suns get it back. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Hero. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And we don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the trees.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
The pass to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14.
Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Hero. Back to Dragic. Now Adebayo. Good work defensively by Crowder. And the Suns another fast break chance here. Here's Moore. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat leading by 10. Butler on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Suns trail by 13. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Again, Phoenix.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hero passes to Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Timeout called, the Suns. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Here's Paul. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They double him with Booker and taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep, more. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he had making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
They double him with Booker. Hero passes to Olynyk. Shoots over Crowder, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Olynyk's got 5 points now this quarter. Moore dishes to Paul. Olynyk against Ayton. In the corner, Crowder with it. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Our Heat leading by 11. Now Dragic. Passes to Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
And that one misses. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Out to the wing. Adebayo against Crowder. Adebayo passes to Butler. Here's Hero. Good on the triple. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Hero, no good. Suns trail by 12. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the 3 off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. to the left wing. Moore outside, fires from deep. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. Olynyk the pass to Hero. Over Booker. Hero no good. Suns trail by 11. The 3. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
And the pass to Butler. Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Crowder. From 8. And the rejection by Ayton. And they get it back. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Here's Paul. Moore outside. Booker in the corner. He kicks it to Ayton. He's feeling it. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Suns trail by 12. Stolen. Here's Hero. Defended by Crowder. Olynyk the pass to Hero. Pass to Butler. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Booker. Miami leading by 10. And here is Butler. To the inside. And slam dunk by Butler.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Booker with it. 1:46 left in the fourth. Kicks it to Ayton. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's Dragic with the drive. Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Miami.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Butler.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Heat. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Payne looking around. Sweet little floater.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Galloway. He goes up again, and the bucket is good from Payne in deep.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And here are the Heat. They lead by 11. Right side, Leonard. Pass to Silva. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Down low. Here's Smith. It's deflected. Now, here is Robinson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night, but I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influence.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.